I think that sometimes and I've heard this on the Ramsey Show several times, people call in and they say, well, this is my situation, so should I either pause the baby steps or leave this extra money in savings and there's only a couple scenarios that you say to do that. So when you're expecting, I remember we talked about this last year in the pandemic, someone had lost their job or were thinking they were going to lose their job. Will you unpack that really quickly? What are the scenarios where we say, let's pause the baby steps, stockpile cash because of this unique circumstance? All other circumstances, like for example, 150,000 miles on your car, I'm like, oh, in my mind, because I'm like old school. Like
it's only half worn out.
Like that car, you could have a few years in that car. You're good.
Put some new tires on it, get some of that fresher smell stuff, and you'll right down there at Walmart, aisle 3, you'll be good.
I'm telling you, my 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee, that thing smelled like a go-kart.
It smelled like a goat. Because you had actual goats in it, Christy.
That's a fact. And that's actually a fact.
That's gross. The goat mobile.
I didn't
you were
have
the goat lady. I never knew that.
I did not have a trailer, Dave.
I know, but you were the
trailer.
goat lady. I have a #1 best-selling author formerly known as the goat lady.
I mean, I feel like that's my next stage of my brand. Like, I feel like
we may have a marketing breakthrough right here on the air.
There's so many people that know those old farm stories, and they're like, oh, the fainting goat. Tell the fainting goat story.
But back to your question.
Anyway, talk about the scenarios in which, like, 150,000 miles is not one of them. Let's talk about the scenarios where you would say, yes, let's stockpile cash in this scenario.
Facts are what we deal with,
yep.
Not feelings. The feeling is, in her case, and she was being very logical about it, by the way. She did a really good job.
With 3 kids,
her
too.
critical thinking skills were right there.
Yes.
But what this is the feeling is this car's going to go out at any moment. The insecurity of driving an older car with 3 little kids.
That's right.
That's a feeling.
And
it rises up. It rises
it.
up and it grabs you by the throat.
Yes.
It doesn't come from the head down. It comes from the stomach up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when that makes your financial decisions, you're going to be broke your whole life. A fact is, the car is in the driveway with smoke coming out from under the hood. It's done. That's a different fact.
Right.
Than I'm afraid that it's going to lay down, and it probably will lay down at some time in the future, and we'll just have to put a bullet in it. And so, so what you've got to do is go, okay, and the facts are, when we laid the math out, we're not suggesting you drive this 150,000-mile car for 8 years. We're suggesting it for 8 months. Because in 8 months, you can, with your newfound tools in Financial Peace University, you can accomplish a ton of goals and get some space behind you. Now, the fact is that if you have a baby on the way and you push pause on your total money makeover baby steps and your financial peace debt snowball, and you quit paying extra on the debt and you pile up cash until baby comes and mommy comes home from the hospital with baby, everybody's in good shape, no troubles, then we take all that cash except $1,000 and we restart. All you lost was the interest on that amount of money. Now, I might lose my job in the future. Is everyone?
Right. Yep.
Everyone might lose their job in the future. Not me, I work for the government. You might lose your job in the future. I'm just saying. You could lose your job in the future. That is a universal worry. Now, that is not a fact. That's a feeling. It is a fact, but it's the probability of it. They just announced that we're all going to be laid off in 4 weeks. That's a fact.
Right.
You stop everything and you get ready. But I'm kind of worried about this because of the pandemic and people around, and I just generally worry about a lot of stuff. And no, that's not a fact. That's a feeling. You don't stop on that. You plow through. So facts and feelings help you decide whether to stop or not.